Okay, here we go again. I can't believe it's Sunday again. The week goes by so fast, and when I'm off, I craft a lot, but it seems to go by so fast. We're going to wait just a little bit to see who pops on here. It's so cold here. I don't know about what it's like where you guys are, but it is very cold. I've been inside most of the weekend just enjoying staying warm. Hi, Janet. And here we go. I was saying I just can't believe it's Sunday again. The week has gone by so fast. Hi, Judith. And we are going to make this beautiful card. Savings Maker, hello. We're going to make this beautiful card in just a minute. And Diana, and Sue and Lily, here we go. Wow, thank you so much. Hopefully tonight we won't have any trouble staying on here. Hi, Vicki. Very nice to see everyone. And Connie, yes, cold in Michigan too. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, and Sherry, hello. Good evening to everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone here this evening. Isn't that so nice? Look at all you guys popping on here. Thank you so much. This card here, when I took the picture of it, it didn't really show, but these flowers are gold embossed. There we go. Let me try to get that right there. Those I embossed in gold, and that's what we're going to be doing this evening. So with this comes from the Parisian Blossoms Suite. This is the Forever Blossoms bundle right here. Now, you don't have to make the Eiffel Tower and all of the French things or whatever. This right here has endless possibilities. I say that a lot with things here lately, endless possibilities. It just seems like there's so much to do with it. Look at these cherry blossom dies, and I haven't really even touched the surface with these things. I used this large one, of course, in that class. If you are my downlines, the class that I have with those two bundles right there, I do a free class with the Forever Blossom bundle and the Parisian Beauty Bundle. If you order either one of those from me, you get a free class in the, through your email. And we make these 3 cards. There's 1 and 2 and 3. So see, I've used this right here, but there are so many possibilities right here with all of these flowers. I haven't even really touched the surface with this set yet. I don't know what all of this does, but I'm going to figure it out. Sometimes when, these things, there's a lot to do in them and with them, a lot of times I just start to cut things out and just try to experiment with what's going on. So, but I wanted to use this flower right here, and then I did that gold embossing, and I colored in, because I did the gold embossing, I was able to color with some blends. So, just to let you guys know, these are the coordinating products that are coming out. If you're not a demonstrator, you can pre-order these if you're a demonstrator. If you're not, you can order on February 4th. These items here coordinate, and these also up here. Look at that birthday. I think that birthday cake is going to be fantastic. I love that, where that is. I didn't order the Parisians at the beginning to think I should. Yes, Deborah, it's a great set. I wanted to show how it didn't have to be so like French, or I don't know what to call it, but international, I should say. So I wanted to use the flowers and show that. But these coordinating products are coming out February 4th. They will coordinate with some of the things that are in celebration. Remember, right now is the greatest time to order from Stampin' Up! Because you get your free product through celebration, either $50 or $100. That's a lot of fun. And if you think about, you have the Eiffel Tower, but not the blossoms yet. Yes, yet I fell in love with these flowers. So if you're thinking about ordering like $100 worth of product, you might think about becoming a demonstrator, even if you're just a crafting demonstrator. I wanted to show you guys what we're working with this evening. The Cherry Blossom dies and the Forever Blossom. This is a bundle in the Occasions catalog. And then, of course, you can get free items through the Celebration catalog, which is just so much fun. Okay, so let's, oh, wait a minute, hold up here. I am ready to craft here and get on with this card. We have to do our giveaway. And Janet Bell, I still have your giveaway right here. I'm waiting for your clear block to come in. I thought everything was going to come on Friday and it didn't. So I guess because of the holiday on Monday, it will come on Tuesday. And then I'll get everything in the mail with your card kits and everything. So here was the giveaway from last week. This was the card that we did. And just some nice little goodies here to craft with, start doing some things. That's why I always give pieces and parts, because I always feel like you guys can just start to create with it. I like to give you like a jump start. Okay, let's see, who's gonna win tonight? Who is this person right here? Mary Mickelson. Mary Mickelson. So congratulations, Mary. You have won that for this evening. I will send you a little message, a little PM message. Oh, I did need to say this. A few weeks ago, Roger and Janie Anderson, right here, Roger and Janie Anderson. Hi, Karen. They won this right here. I've been trying to get a hold of them, but they have not contacted me back. So if I'm going to try one more time, and if they don't, then I will pick like 2 people next weekend, or next Sunday. We'll do 2 people if they don't contact me back. So that's okay right there. So let's go ahead with this card. Now, I always talk about essentials, like when you start to craft and you start to build all of your, you get your inks and your papers and this and that. I've always said the stitch shaped framelits and the layering ovals, squares, or circles. You should start with these, because these made this beautiful little element right here that we're going to put together. Okay, so those are always wonderful to start with. I just wanted to let you guys know that those are fantastic items. Now here is this embossing folder. Isn't it beautiful? So detailed, absolutely so detailed. It says see more. Oh, thank you for sharing, Karen. This is so beautifully detailed. Now remember, this is not a Sizzix embossing folder. So you're going to need the sandwich for that is the Big Shot platform and then the 3D embossing plate. I will list this over on my YouTube channel if you guys need to order it. You can also shim it with, hi Carol. You can also shim it with cardboard, but really that plate works very, very well. So let's look at our card now. It is, let's see, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, thick whisper white. It'll open like this. The inside layer is petal pink at 5 by 3 3/4. Regular whisper white here at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. We have basic black on the outside here at 5 1/4 by 4. And then this piece is petal pink, and it's embossed with that embossing folder that I showed you, and it's 5 by 3 3/4. Everything on this card is cut down by 1/4 of an inch, so you have a nice 1/8 of an inch border, and it really frames everything out nicely. So let me move this aside, and let's bring in some pieces here. Actually, I wanted to bring in the trimmer, this mini trimmer. I cannot tell you guys how much I use this constantly. I cut my paper like 5 1/4. Like my black is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. So this way is 5 1/4. Now I need it to be 4. And I'm coming over to this trimmer, and I'm just holding and slicing. And I am absolutely loving this little trimmer. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you can purchase the trimmer. This is one of the inside pieces, and it's 5 by now 3 3/4. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you can purchase this trimmer, and That number is 154940. It's $26.50. You get the mini cutter with the sampler pack of paper. I will also list that over on YouTube. And then the Whisper White that we stamp on is 4 3/4, and then this is 3 1/2. And I'm hoping that Stampin' Up is getting it, that we love this, and they're going to make a large one. I hope so, because I use this constantly. The edge is so, I mean, it's so perfect, so absolutely perfect. So I happen to use the trimmer, the new trimmer, and then that, and I am just loving it, loving it. Let's go ahead and stamp the inside of our card. Let's see, what did we do? We did You Mean So Much to Me. Outside we did Friend. Let's see. Let's start opening our So Saffron and our Petal Pink right here. Let's do our flowers. And now I have nothing underneath here because I have a red rubber stamp here. So I didn't need, you know, anything underneath. And now the So Saffron, I'm going to do this way. You Mean So Much to Me. And it doesn't matter, you can do the saying in Petal Pink and then the flowers in So Saffron. I think that's what I did on that card, and this one I just reversed it just to make it a little different. Now this is going to attach to that beautiful Petal Pink right there, and let's just go ahead and use some Tombow, and we'll get this out of the way. Oh, everyone is starting to love, yes, the mini cutter is awesome, right, Miss Janet Bell? Yes, it is. And everybody is starting to use this set. Why am I not getting anything out of here? Okay. Because I'm on camera. I've crafted all weekend. Like I said, it is so cold here. I just didn't even want to go out this weekend. So I've cooked and just did things in the house and cleaned the house, and yeah. Did a bunch of crafting. So we're just attaching this to here with just some Tombow. Very, very nice. And then this is going to go on the inside of our card. And let's go ahead and do that so that we get it, what I call get it out of the way, so that we can work on other pieces of our project this evening, which we have a little bit to do. I did some, but we're going to emboss together because I want you to see how coloring is so much fun. I agree. The new, I love my new paper cutter. Oh yes, Janet, are you talking about the mini one, that little mini one? I really like it too. I like the new trimmer. I'm not thrilled about the scoring tool on the new trimmer. I have to be. I'm always honest about everything. I seem to have to really press it. I'm going to put this black down on, or am I not? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that yet. What we're going to do on the black is we're going to put the embossed piece on first. Okay, because we have to add ribbon. And this embossed piece, definitely use liquid glue on this because of the nooks and crannies in the embossing. And watch how that black just frames out that Petal Pink just so pretty. Oh, right. You're counting down the days, Carol. I know, right? It's just exciting. I just love it. Okay, now this is going to go on our base, but first we're going to attach our ribbon. And I'm just going to put a little snail on the back, and then I'm going to take this gorgeous ribbon with the gold. This is the that metallic, what is it? Metallic edged ribbon, and this is Petal Pink. And I want this to go the width of the entire card. So I'm just gonna eyeball it right there. and cut this ribbon off right there. I need to order more. That's all I have left. Little piece, right? We'll go over the giveaway tonight because I've got some of this ribbon in the giveaway for next week. So then I just take my ribbon and I hold it and I fold it into the back where I have the snail. And so it holds it. And then I can manipulate it. If I don't think it's straight or I want to move it or whatever, I can do that. Now I can add my Tombow to the back here. And now we're going to attach this entire piece to the front of our card base right here. Just like that. Oh, so pretty. So the metallic, the gold metallic inspired me to do a little embossing. I'm just going to press this nicely. Oh, that embossing folder is just beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. Use it with flowers. It doesn't have to be used with the Eiffel Tower or anything like that. You know, you can mix it up a little bit. Let's see, Petal Pink is my favorite issue color. What's the odds of his bright? Hi, Georgianne. Sweet. Oh, thank you so much, Lily. Now we're going to make our little sentiment embellishment up here. I cut this out of the layering ovals. It's just basic black. I cut this out of the layering ovals. It's a scallop. They have the straight lined ones and the ovals with the scalloped in these sets. These layering ovals. They have in the circles and the squares and the ovals. Some, they all like nest on top of each other, and then some are the scalloped and then some are the straight cut, so that you can layer things up. Then this is from the stitched, and I just stamped Friends in Tuxedo Memento black ink. Now this we're just going to snail together very simply, and just leaving a little border all around, just so that it accents that color nicely. And now this, just that little friend right there, and we're going to put that right there. And what a nice medallion that we made right there. Nice oval medallion. Whoop, sorry, didn't mean to. I'm trying to look at my comments and not miss anybody. Okay, we're good. So right here we are there. Now I'm going to flip that over, and I've already got some dimensionals cut. Now see these little side dimensionals? How now I took the point, and because this is an oval, I stuck it on the edges instead of the flat part. And then I'm just going to take a little straight piece and put it in the middle. Take these backs off. And bring our card base in, and we're going to stick our friend right up here. Look how pretty. That black just lifts that color right off of there and allows us to really have a very nice embellishment there, with our little sentiment on it. Okay, now let's totally move this to the side. This is a piece of Scrap Whisper White. I've got my embossing buddy. I'm going to tap it just a little bit and move it over my paper. What this does is take any of the oils off of there, so that when you do use your embossing powder, it doesn't make globs everywhere. Kind of makes it smooth. I'm going to close that ink up so I have a little bit more room here. This is my gold embossing powder. Everything will be listed over on my YouTube channel. There's always a list. And now I bring in, with this we're going to use Versamark. And we're going to use this flower right here, because it has a framelit that's in that set. And I will be just turning and going to the big shot in just a second after we get this completed. So I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp. This is like invisible ink. 3 flowers that I can't really even see. Okay, this stays wet for a while. There we go. Did you see? You can see them right there. They kind of shimmer. They shine just a little bit because they're damp. Okay, now we're going to bring our powder in. And I'm just going to pour it over my paper. Let it fall back into my little container here. These little containers I get at Walmart in the stationery aisle, and they're actually for crayons, but they hold my embossing powder really well. Isn't that nice? Okay, now see, we don't have fuzzy stuff all over the place. Maybe a little bit more on that one for that middle. That looks nice. Let's go ahead and just go over each and every one again. There we go. I'm just going to tap them off nicely. Now, they look brown. I know they do. But the magic will occur in just a minute. Thank you for sharing so much. I so appreciate that. Okay, so now we're going to bring in our heat tool. I'm going to let this heat up a little bit, little noise. Okay, now we're going to let the magic begin right here. Yes, exactly, Lily. And then you can watch this just transform into the shiniest gold. Oh my goodness, when it melts, I don't know, you can see it melting. I think at the angle I have it at, finally, you can actually see it working. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's a little hot on the fingers. Make sure that it is totally all melted, and we are good to go. Okay, now I just need it to cool off just a second there, okay? Just let that cool. Okay, while that's cooling, let's talk about the giveaway. We've got a second, right? The giveaway for this next week, I'm going to give you the card that I made. This one right here. Look at how pretty those flowers are with the gold, and we're just starting that technique. There's a baggie full of, here's some champagne rhinestones. There's 12 inches of the ribbon that we used. And here's a ribbon that I made out of that white crinkled ribbon. And I colored it with Blackberry Bliss. Right? Heat embossing never gets old, does it? And gold never goes out of style. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Gold never goes out of style. And here is one of those bows that I made. This one's in Blackberry Bliss, and it's that white crinkle ribbon, and I colored it with the blends. And then there's just some rectangle stitched framelits in here in a circle, and I think an umbrella and a little umbrella hook, you know, for you to make whatever that you want to create with. I try to put, when I think about these, I think about like how to start you off. Is that cool? Yes, good. Okay, we're going to color one. I don't have Petal Pink blends, and this is called Pink Pirouette. This is light Pink Pirouette. This is retired, but I don't throw these away until after, like when this runs out of ink. Of course, I can't get any more, so then I'll just throw it away. But because we've embossed, we can go ahead and color inside of this with our blends and just make some pretty flowers. Doesn't even matter if you go over the gold because it won't stick to that embossing. How nice. Oh, that's just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Okay. And now I'm going to do two at light So Saffron, right? This is light, yes, light So Saffron I'm going to use on this. Actually, I want to use the nib tip on this one. Sometimes I think if you use this nib tip, the color at first is just a little darker. And I kind of almost wish I would have done that over there, but that's okay. See, because that So Saffron would have been a lot lighter coming out of the brush tip. So I had totally forgotten about that. When I did my other one, I think I did a few flowers. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Well, you can see it now with the gold and the pink and the yellow. And now another So Saffron one. So happy you guys are with me tonight, and I'm not having any technical difficulties, you know, like the camera's not sideways, I'm not talking to nobody, you know. Last week I really had to pull that one out. I was like, no, we will craft tonight. How funny. We got through it, right? That's the love of live, right? Just the love of it. Okay, beautiful. I love that. And I've already cut out, this has a framelit with it, these leaves. You just stamp it and then cut them out with the framelit, and I've done 3 of those already. Let me get some things out of the way here and bring in my Big Shot. Move those out of the way, and I think I'm done with the scissors. Okay, yes, and now we'll bring this little thing over with these, and now we will cut these flowers out. Okay. Now you might have to just wiggle this around a little bit to figure out which petal goes where. It's okay, you'll figure it. You know, you can kind of just, we're right there, definitely right there. Now I'm going to use a small piece of washi tape. With the new dies, with Stampin' Up, you're not supposed to see any white. Okay, and then you know you're good. I think I'm okay right there. So I'm just going to use my washi tape right there to hold it down, and then just crank this through. And just come back this way. And there's one flower. Oh, so pretty. Okay, now let's do these other 2, and I should be right about in the same position because I know I didn't move my stamp around. Remember, if you're thinking about spending $100, you might want to think about joining my team because you get that little mini cutter for free with a stamp set of your choice with the sampler pack of paper. The sampler has 48, guys, 48 pieces of paper in it. My flowers tend to be blue since my favorite color. Oh, yes, okay. Yes, I love, yeah, when your eye goes to like one certain color because you like it, and that's okay. If you like your flowers mostly to be blue, make them blue. If you are a demonstrator and you have privy to the color coach, which is very nice, let me show you this. This is a wonderful color coach right here. So like if I wanted to use Melon Mambo, if I used Melon Mambo, So Saffron, and Granny Apple Green, I know in that card that that card's going to look great because those are the coordinating colors. So that's another great reason of becoming a demonstrator. You get, there's a lot of little perks, you know, and I'm not a pushy person. You just craft with me and save your 20%. If you go up in title, you get, you know, 25%. A lot of my girls are up to 25%. And that's the highest that you could get. I get 25% off. Okay, so that's good right there. And now we have our 3. I'll put my framelit there. And let me move this out of the way. Good. And let's bring our cards back in. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll use a little Tombow in just a second. And let's put some dimensionals right here. Just one in the middle of each. So pretty. And let's see, do we have the pink one? Yes. Let's use this one up top. right about there. And then just kind of alternating the little flowers around, maybe overlapping them a little bit if you want to. And a paper pumpkin sample also. Did you want to see what paper pumpkin was this month, guys? Isn't this beautiful? Thank you so much, Sue. Did you guys want to see what paper pumpkin was this month? I've already got mine and put them together. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate every one of you. Now, take your little leaves that I've already stamped and I've already cut them out. They come with a die cut. Oh my gosh, so until... Lily, you crack me up. So just now these, because everything else is up with dimension, I want these to be flat, and I'm just putting a little bit of Tombow here, and I'm going to just kind of tuck it under and let that stick flat. Just let those be flat. Each flower gets one piece of greenery here. That's the way I did it. Can you color the flowers with the water-based markers? I think so. Yes. Yes, I believe you can, Janet. I think you can because you've got them embossed, and that embossing is really like a dam holding in water, especially with that gold because it raises up a little bit. So I would definitely try that. I think you'd be okay with it. Okay, another little bit of greenery here. And here we go. And it's okay if it sticks out to the black, just not over the white. Oh, I was mentioning that the new recruit kit, don't you get a paper? Do you get a new kit? Do you get a free kit in the recruit? I didn't know. Do you get a free kit? Yes, Karen, you do. Honest to goodness, Diane, you get a free paper pumpkin kit along with the cutter, the paper, the stamp set of your choice that you get to pick out, with the $125 worth of product for $99. That's a deal and a half. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Thank you for telling me about that. I appreciate that. This is our card for this evening. Isn't that beautiful? Let me get that. This is the paper pumpkin kit for this month. Let me show you. I finished mine. I just love it. I may not be. Yes, you got a free paper pumpkin, Jenna. I'm so happy. That's wonderful. Well, this was this month's, and these are little bags. And the this down here is like a specialty. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's awesome. And then you do these little cards, these little 3x3 cards also. So I did a video on this weekend. I had fun with this. These are going to go to my grandson's class with some candy in them for Valentine's. So that is awesome. Here are our cards for this evening. Oh, let me make an envelope. I can't go without an envelope or the inside of a card being not done, you know. The bees are pre-cut. Yes, the on the paper pumpkin. Yes, Lily, the bees are pre-cut. And I'm just stamping just 2 flowers on there. And here we go. Oh, aren't we lucky? Look at this. So beautiful. I hope you enjoy. Oh, I didn't put my rhinestones on. Whoa. I always forget something. Okay. I was like, wait, something's not right here. It didn't look right. So let's go ahead and put our rhinestones. Let's see. I see paper. But we're unsure. That would be awesome, Carol, wouldn't it? That is, Carol has just become one of my downlines. So 2 there, These are the champagne rhinestones. And then in the center of each flower, I want you guys to have fun crafting. I love having good product to craft with. I couldn't make things like this if I didn't have good product to use. You know, so, and then if, like I say, if I could get a discount, whoo, that's great. You have inspired me to always decorate my envelopes for watching you. Thank you so much, Carol. I so appreciate you guys. That is so sweet. This is our card for this evening. I hope you guys will try a little gold embossing. Oh, I know. Well, Mary, I called Stampin' Up, and I made sure, I didn't know how long it would take, so I mailed them to you anyway. I figured, hey, more is better than none, right? On the catalogs. Oh, I'm so glad you received them. But I hope you guys will try some embossing with some gold and coloring. And you can add that to any card. This is a beautiful set to do that with. Like I said, endless possibilities with these flowers. I hope you'll join me next Sunday at 7, and we will do another little project of some kind. No telling what I might come up with. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please be safe, and I hope to see you back here next Sunday. Happy crafting to everyone.